Hello, friends. Host Eric here with the Arch Admin. Welcome to Talking to Fans People, the live edition, live in-person room edition.
What is this live?
It's live because you're in the same room with me,
Okay.
and we've got some topics for this video that I wanted to talk to Susie about. Abe's here, Kim's here. We got a quadruple actually in the house, but the first topic I have on my list of exciting topics is admin stuff. So, Susie, I don't know if you're aware of this, but when you disappeared for a couple of days there, and I had no idea where you were, everyone started messaging me to fix problems. And I had to explain to them, I don't know how to do that, and I don't have any power to do that because it's not on my server, and I don't have any control of it.
Yes, you have successfully avoided that.
I have. So, Susie, can you fix that, please?
I don't even know what's been happening. I
Tell me
didn't know about this until 5 minutes ago.
Well,
And I still don't know anything because nobody has messaged me.
somebody's been clicking long videos, watch all, mess up the live feed, you know? And, yeah, so that's that. Next thing about admin, what do you think about the community channel? What's your feelings about its progression in terms of growth or changes in content, tone, or whatever, things like that? Give me your admin state of the channel over the last couple months review speech.
It has been about the same. It seems to be like one or two people who sporadically decide to spend this week. I will no life and bother talking with famous people because they have nothing else to do.
You're just talking specifically about the trolling
videos,
stuff,
yeah.
the vandalism, you might call it.
Yeah, that's a ongoing problem that they're gone for a few weeks and then they come back, and this person cannot have much to do in their life.
Well, what do you think in general about the things not related to trolling regarding the community and the channel and stuff like that?
It seems like when first one person drop in, a few drop in at a time. Some come, some go. Right now it's getting better. We seem to have 2 rooms going again, which has been kind of quiet during the summer.
Well, I think that there's no reason to go in a certain room if it's not recorded. Like, there's no difference between our second room and any other random appearing room if it's not being recorded.
Well, no, it's because there is too many people. And we only have recording of 1 room.
Right. But in my mind, there's no point in going in the room that's not recording. So the only reason I go in the room that's not recording is if I'm planning to record in there. Occasionally I'll talk to people off the...
What about all the other people? You mentioned this thing called community.
Well, I know, but I am assuming that everybody, like me, has a distaste for not being recorded. I think it's a fair assumption.
Kimberly's shaking her head.
It's a totally fair assumption.
Damn.
Well, people...
In fact, I think I'm going to frequent that room.
That doesn't mean no good. It does nobody any good. It doesn't make
I
you...
think I'm going to make myself right at home there.
In the unrecorded room?
But for what purpose?
In the unrecorded room?
Maybe she wants a room too.
Okay, well, I'm not... That's the thing about a peer-dot. Anybody can get a room. It's
Yeah,
free,
well,
and
And
you
anyone
can get a peer-dot in Kimberly Lee.
Yeah, but Kimberly Lee can go in TwFP1 if she wants.
Absolutely. I'm not telling
And you don't want to
can't.
be there because it's not recorded.
Eric, you're wearing dad sandals.
Well, I'm a dad.
Those are dad sandals.
I'm a dad. I got a daughter.
If you wear those at a barbecue and you're manning the grill, that's like the original meme right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a stepson pretty soon too. I'm gonna start imposing a lot of rules on him. Come on,
be
baby.
my
Come to...
stepson. You're gonna smoke cigarettes.
Colin, you need to get home. You need to be home at your apartment in bed by 10 o'clock.
The fuck?
But you don't even live here. Yeah, I'll know though, Colin. I'll know. I got a sixth sense for these things. Anyway, okay, so my take on things right now is that the numbers are a little bit up. Not a ton, but they've been awfully steady for a long time in terms of overall growth. We'd be at about 100 subscribers a month, and things are up a bit. And
That's about the same. It has been for at least half a year.
I know, and I'm saying now it's up a bit. It's at like 116, 120, so it's up a little bit. But that's encouraging. But I think the thing that I feel is a little bit more encouraging is I just get a general, like, more activity that's not video stuff. It's not necessarily like the rooms are so much more crowded. It's not like a ton more views, but I'm getting more activity, like more people contacting me, more people.
Yeah, through the Facebook page.
Yeah, people Facebook message me. Random people started Facebook messaging me now. I encourage that to happen, by the way. If anybody wants to Facebook message me, you can add me, Eric Strauss, Temple City. Okay, let's go on to the next topic. Penis. So, we're trying to figure out who has the penises. Is it the boys or the girls? Or the transgender people?
The answer is all of them.
All of them can have penises because having a penis, like your gender and your sex, is completely arbitrary. Taylor is the next topic. So, it's been a crazy 7 months. Basically, at the beginning of our relationship, me and Kimberly's relationship, Taylor and I got in a big fight. Susie was very much part of that big fight as well. She was mad at me too, but I think she was a little less mad at me than Taylor. Or she conveyed it less clearly. Let's put it
I agreed with Taylor, but I didn't get as mad about it.
Okay, well.
So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I agreed with Taylor too. It wasn't a matter of disagreement with them about the basic concerns and stuff. You know.
It doesn't even matter at this point.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at all. I don't know why I started spending their time thinking about that for a second. Because, of course, the problem was we had a big fight. We made up eventually. You know, it took a little time for us to relax around each other again and stuff. But I never felt like the relationship was in any danger, really. But anyway, then he got arrested, and he's been in jail for like 6 months. If you're coming to the channel in the last 6 months, you don't know the channel really the way it was before when Taylor was around all the time. Kim really doesn't.
Hi, Kimberly.
Has it been that long? 6 months?
It's been 7. Kim and I have been together for 7 months now.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
even
yeah,
really...
but since we lost Taylor.
I don't really even
About
know
6.
Taylor.
7 months, Eric?
It's been about 6 for Taylor been gone, missing in
Eric.
action.
7 months?
Yeah, Kim and I have been going out for 7 months. Pretty good, huh?
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
Well, you know,
Just
I'm
kidding.
not the marrying type, Ava.
Okay.
What about that video where you tried to marry her like a few weeks in?
Oh, I would never try to do something like that again. I was being very.
Well,
Kimberly,
if you're lucky, you won't have the chance to try something like that again.
Well, listen. Of course, I'm going to marry Kimberly, but I just wanted you to know that sometimes these things take years or even decades.
Kimberly, spent 3 weeks together. We should get married. Fuck it. Smoke a cigarette.
Right. So, Taylor is out of jail, but I feel as though he's still not fully back in the mix because he's got probation, rehab, other nonsense. And I gotta tell you, it's gotta be one of the things in my life that's made me more angry than anything I've ever encountered. The injustice of the whole thing, the wrongness of it, the abject despicability of the law enforcement community there. It's made me. What's interesting is it's made me so mad that I spend no time thinking about it, because if I think about it, it's complicated. It's for part of what I should do, if I could do anything to try to attain justice and still be conscious of the fact that there's interest still in the mix to be considered. But what was your experience of it, Susie? It seems so surreal that it's like I feel like I never even processed it.
Long story, a lot of stuff happened. They tried to charge him with all kinds of stuff. Most of it disappeared into nothing. In the process, he got not treated very nicely. So, I don't know. It was bad. So much shit.
So, there's one of many slabby things that happens, right? It's like, Kim, would you say there's a lot more, like, I know there's a lot of dramatic shit happens around here, but did this kind of stuff happen to you before I was around? It didn't happen to me before I quit drinking either. It's not me. It happens around. It happens around talking with famous people. It's like some sort of slab node. How could it be that like my best friend would get arrested and imprisoned unjustly, and that Susie from Norway would be sitting right here, and all the other crazy shit that happens all the time? How could it possibly be that Kimberly, the first person I met on OkCupid, has almost exactly the same demographics as me, to a absurd degree that lacks verisimilitude? That means believability in mixed media. If you weren't familiar with the word. Did you know that word? Verisimilitude?
Nope.
See? And she's got an excellent English vocabulary. What was that word you knew the other day that I didn't expect you? I thought that was a weird word for you to know.
The other day?
That's not real, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's real.
That's not fucking real.
What's not real? Oh, the dead animal?
That's fucking
real.
scary.
As real as your mom's face. Yeah. So, the thing is, I don't know what quite to do about it, but I definitely feel as though slabby shit happens all the time. I mean, Nick and Jewel, we met up with them in San Diego, and that was nice. Since Susie came, Katie came here, stayed with us out of a need for her to be here, but it was still kind of nice in the sense that that was a little bit more of a dark needed visit, but it still contributed to this whole notion that all this shit happens for reasons, you know? Mm-hmm. My ex-wife used to say that everything happens for a reason. I spent most of my marriage explaining to her why that was obviously not the case. But, do you think everything happens for a reason, Susie?
No.
What about you, Abraham?
I don't fucking know. I don't think so.
What about you, Kim?
Kind of.
I mean, if it has an impact on the narrative regardless, right? Stuff happens and it means the story is either that more random crazy shit happens all the time, or it's...
See, I think it's kind of contradictory for you not to believe that if you're going to believe in your slabs. Because if you're going to believe in your slabs and you say, let the slabs do their work, or I'm going to listen to the slabs, that's basically saying
Right.
everything happens for a reason.
Well, sure. But the thing is, having the slabs as a factor in consideration doesn't mean that I'm accustomed to arguing in favor of the slabs. So I reference them, but I don't make logical arguments explaining why the slabs must exist, or why they are this or that or the other thing.
It doesn't matter if it's something that you believe. Why would you believe something that's contradictory?
Well, because
Sounds like you're confusing yourself.
Eric believes what he believes in the moment.
I mean, the problem with that thing is I don't really believe in belief.
There's no such. Never mind.
There's no such what?
There's no such thing as slabs, Eric. That's just some shit you made up to frame like some shit that happens in life.
Isn't that the same religion
Like-
does?
No
that's
such thing as slabs?
Slabs is like fucking some weird Lorian religion shit you're making up or something. Like,
Yeah, a cult, you know.
The slabs are not
oh,
something I'm making up.
stop.
Does the Yalorian faith have a resonance with the slabs? Obviously. That doesn't mean that I'm making up the slabs. I didn't make up Yalor. I had nothing to do with Yalor.
Did he create himself?
He did. And also others created him. And he's
Did he die
always
on a
been
cross?
that way. He's a Trinity. Abraham?
Hmm?
Are you feeling like you need some Yalorian blessings? Is that why you're acting out like this?
What the fuck?
Do you need the fiery Mapcast lens of Yalor's truth? Want me to transubstantiate
Do we
something
have a
for you?
boat we can put him on? Like the Scientology people?
Did they put him on a boat? Oh yeah, you mean the retraining boat? Okay, we're in international waters. Let's break out the whips and beat the shit out of these people.
Abe, get on.
Okay, welcome to Talking to 50 People. We do have a retraining boat. However, it's not nearly as bad as the Scientologists. Yes, you do need to go on the retraining boat. Well, I'm the cult leader. You have to do what I say. He's right, Annie.
The man on the internet said so.
Yeah, he's on the internet. He told us so. We have to go do that. Okay, so Abraham's a skeptic of the slabs. A blasphemer, we might call him. A slab-femer. Susie, though, she believes in it, right? That it literally exists physically in the sky.
Slabs in the sky.
Slab sounds like some shit I saw in the toilet after using the restroom.
Well, Abraham, listen.
Something exists. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
Still agnostic. Works for this too.
yeah.
It was a long time ago when some pre-echo of my existence functioning as the role of the Prince of Dark Arguments set all this shit up ahead of time. I don't remember it, but
I'm sure you did.
pretty sure. Nobody else did. Must have been me. Process of elimination. That's how I proved I set everything up at the beginning of time. Well, did any of you do it? No.
Those who say otherwise have to go on the retraining boat.
That's right. Look, I proved I'm the source of all things in the universe because it's very simple proof and it's airtight. None of y'all did it. That leaves me, process of elimination. It was me.
Okay.
I'm impressed that I just proved that I just.
Is it one of those paddle boats?
One of those.
Those paddle boats.
Well, there's a lot of paddles on the boat, but we don't use them to paddle.
Well, those would
Water.
be good training boats.
Yeah.
What's a-
It's like a windmill of paddles. Okay, so let's talk about state of being. I'm in a bit of a state. Oh no, we skipped Susie's room. Susie, how do you like your room?
It's nice.
Pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking great.
Could be
Fucking
the
awesome.
could be the Four Seasons.
I'm super
in here.
excited. I'm super excited for her stay here. There was like fucking flower petals and shit on the floor. I was like, damn, fuck. Some mad romantic shit.
I will put pictures in the Facebook group.
Oh, did you put that stuff in there? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, let's go on to the next thing. State of being. I'm in a bit of a weird state of being right now because just where I am in the cycle mostly, and getting very frustrated at some things I was working on today before causing me some frustrations. So much so that I did throw a couple of tools.
And
Do you-
say a couple cussing words.
I said a couple cussing words.
Do you need a own video dedicated to today's Mia?
No, I've there's a lot of meow washout because this is pretty fun.
Fucking
I like this
gonna do
video and it has a certain meow analgesic quality to it, which is appreciated. Don't do that. Don't open that. Dude. Seriously, you don't want to see what's in there. He opened it.
Is this a ball gag? Eric, you own a ball gag?
Oh, no, it's a bald guy.
I'm not even gonna show the video.
I know. Well,
Just because you won't be able to monetize it after.
let me see the box though. That's it. Our bald guy is in here.
No, you have to show the world that you don't have a ball gag in there.
No, I don't have a bald gag in here, but when he first said that, I thought he said bald guy. We do have a bald guy in here.
I'm ending
Very short
pictures
bald
of
guy.
Eric with a ball gag. Is it?
There's no ball gag in it.
Let me see. Let me see.
It's just a bunch of fucking like business cards and stuff, like coins. Now I do have a hankering to go get a ball gag, 2 of them, one for each of you. But next topic. Oh yeah, state of being. I'm in a bit of a weird state of being. I haven't even really traveled anywhere. Nick was in a very weird state of being when he arrived in San Diego. You can imagine Jewel having spill out into her home. Nick, after 32 hours of driving and plenty of get up and go to get there, So he was probably.
It's a VNT penis.
I talked about this. I was trying to talk to him about this before he left. Even I was like, I don't know, but I suspect we may hear some stories about his crazy coming in crazy. I know that's how I am when I have the long drives. I come in crazy,
Next
or when
time, ENTP.
when I'm stuck in my head at all. Like when I was
Yeah.
just when I was sitting in front of the computer outside for too long, I get in a kind of a meow-ish or post meow. Some might say trans-meow state of being. Transmeow meditation is what I typically do in that instance. But Susie, you also had a big traveling day a few days ago, whenever that was.
Yeah.
Did it have an impact on your state of being, or do you feel more or less the same?
More or less the same.
Her penis grew 10 inches longer.
There was almost no people on the plane, so I didn't have to sit next to someone.
That's nice.
I had a screen with movies and series.
What airline was it?
Norwegian. It's actually called Norwegian.
Norwegian Airlines?
Mhm.
And they travel nonstop from Oslo to Los Angeles?
That too.
Did you get a nonstop flight?
No, I changed planes in Copenhagen.
Fucking Copenhagen.
The fuck?
That's the trash of Western Europe. Right? I think
Oh,
so.
and I got free wine on the plane. That was nice.
Free wine?
I was sitting almost in the back of the plane on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the flight attendant thought I was cute or something.
You guys scissor?
It was a guy.
Oh.
What? Is there another name for it if it's a guy?
It's a steward.
Oh.
If it's a chick, it's a stewardess. So, okay. You got free wine on empty Norwegian Airlines. Like, Norway is like some little slice of heaven where there's nobody on the airplane, you get free wine, and you get to go to the fjords every day. I don't know. The thing is, I think probably the main reason why Susie was less impacted by travel than either Nick or I would be, or just by being Eric, it makes me kind of meh sometimes, is because she's an introvert, so she's used to being in her head. That's what makes me crazy.
Oh, I
about
would
traveling.
hate it. If I had some other person right next to me for 11.5 hours, that would be bad.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I prefer to sit by myself on an airplane too, because there's nothing good about airplane travel. It's not like, oh, I had a delightful time on the airplane. It's you either slog through successfully without throwing a fit. Remember I threw a little fit, didn't I? I did. I threw a little fit on the plane. But not enough to get myself in trouble. But
Enough to get in trouble with me.
enough to get in trouble with Cam, enough to get people looking around at me. But I was upset.
That's cool.
I don't like being made to wait for such a long time.
I know, but you can't be a child and throw tantrums everywhere in public.
Well, then the world needs to be more cooperative.
No, you need to be more cooperative and not throw 5-year-old tantrums at 46.
The tantrum's been going on for 5 years. It's a 5-year-old tantrum. Anyway, I think the key thing is some people handle being stuck in their head better than others. I don't handle being stuck in my head very well. Susie, how do you handle being stuck in your head?
I live in my head.
Is it roomy?
No, I'm so narrow-minded. You wouldn't believe.
Me too. And would you like to start a race war?
Stupid.
That would have endless possibilities.
Earlier I was thinking the first race war we should start should be Puerto Ricans versus, I was going to say Mexicans, but maybe Venezuelans. Oh,
But we can be transracial all we want.
yeah, well, I'm transracial. I don't know about other people. Other people insist on identifying with one race, then fine. But when the race war pits the Asians versus the Eskimos, then you don't want to be an Asian or Eskimo anymore. Go ahead and change race.
So eventually everyone will end up the same race.
No, I mean, there's, according to my understanding of it, there's not just all the races, but there's a bunch of combo races, and they each get their own pronoun.
Until everyone has 20 pronouns and give up.
Yeah. And right now we don't have any pronouns for race, so we're going to have to make some up. So if you want to designate somebody's race, you should have like a 3-letter code that you attach to their name, since their race is always changing. And then that could be the prefix. Then another 3-letter code at the end for their gender, which is also always changing. So I'd be like, blah, Eric, super manly. But whatever, it'd be a 3-letter code for that. Yeah. Okay, so that's all the things on our list. Anything you'd like to add for our list, Susie?
No, not for now.
Okay, Abraham, any thoughts, any comments?
Nah.
Would you like to say the final goodbye? Kimberly, any comments before I return to Abraham? No. Okay.
He didn't say he would do it though.
I didn't hear the answer. I said I returned to him to get the answer. The answer is no.
Could you do it?
Me? Fine. I didn't say I would do it, but fine.
I said, could you do it?
Could I?
Could I or would you? That's the question. Different question. She could.
Thank you for watching Talking with Famous People. Don't forget to eat plenty of cheese. Bye!
Oh, Susie.